almost forgot how to operate all this shit.
Good job. Very proud.
It's because we do like one show every other month now.
I mean, whose fault is that?
Yours.
No.
You were sleeping.
First of all,
I had to wake you up.
that
That was an exciting game, and I had to wake you up.
It was an exciting game for you.
It was an exciting game for everyone. FTP.
You're so ridiculous.
Pillow Talk with Beef and Lisa.
Thank you, Sheila, and hello, friends.
Hello, friend.
Welcome to another episode of Pillow Talk with Beef and Lisa. My name is Beef. Joining me is my lovely and talented co-host, relationship guidance counselor for those 21 and under. Her rates are very reasonable. TikTok addict who refuses to do Instagram videos.
First of all, that's not true. Okay,
Ma'am,
sort of is.
you said that
I know.
very recently.
I know.
Miss Lisa, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
I forgot what we... Oh, yeah. If you are a podcaster and want to join in on the conversations, beefandlisa@gmail.com. Lisa may or may not monitor the Facebook chat tonight. We'll see.
YouTube chat, you mean?
YouTube chat.
Thank you.
Facebook.com/beefandlisa. And then
Say it.
pillow-talk-with-beef-and-lisa.creator-store.com. If you want to buy merch, help put Lisa through college.
Oh, Lord.
I saw the greatest insult on the Grand Rapids subreddit a couple days ago.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It was beautiful. This lady thought she was
Hot shit.
hot shit talking about employers and pay gaps and everything else, and how if you didn't have someone said, you know, if you don't have $70 to file, it was I forget exactly what it was, but small claims court, I think, regarding COVID pay, that if you didn't have $70 to file against your boss, the guy said, you know, then you need to look at, you know, your life. And he provided examples of, you know, him being broke AF during the pandemic, but having $70.
Yeah.
And this lady was like, oh, sad man, blah, blah, blah. You don't understand everyone's life situation, herd blur blur.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude said, never mind, I just looked at your profile, and it looks like you're trying to sell yourself on OnlyFans. And judging by the pictures, I can see why you're broke.
Ouch. I mean, that's harsh.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
I did not investigate any further.
As one
I
shouldn't.
was too busy laughing.
Good job. Well done.
I don't need to see other people nude. Do I still watch porn? Sometimes, but I don't necessarily need to see other people nude.
I'm kidding.
I need to know the new tricks that they're getting into.
Shut. It's okay. I read my porn.
You read a lot of porn.
Not a lot. Like, I haven't
Yeah.
read any recently.
Ma'am,
What?
it's because when you get the new porn to read, the new
Smut.
smut,
Yeah.
you ignore everyone in the house for half of a fucking day, and you're like, I just read 390 pages of smut.
It was good.
Now,
It was a good book.
fuck me.
Did you fuck me?
No, because my daughter was here that day. Charlotte was here.
You fucked me after she went to bed.
No, it was a Sunday.
Oh. Okay.
Charlotte's 13 now.
Oh, you're a teenager.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
But I am ill prepared.
You are. It's okay. My son's going to be 14 this year.
Yeah.
He's 5'11" now, by the way.
Aw. Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to the doctor.
He
and
has no
everything.
idea how to use it.
No,
That's the worst part.
I mean, he's 13. How is he supposed to use it?
Can't wait!
He
No.
he can use it by those people that were harassing the fuck out of him.
Beat him up.
Yeah.
No, he's in swim. He's gonna swim long
Yeah.
distances with his legs and arms that are
Good.
now long.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh. This one.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Very nice. Hold on.
No, Charlotte turned 13 on Thursday, and I was ill prepared for that kind of lifestyle.
Well, it's now she's gonna tell you that she can watch all the PG-13 movies and
I mean, yes, but technically no.
yes, but I still have control over that. So shut up, teenager. She is technically a teenager now.
Lord help me.
I mean, there is no help for that.
There isn't.
No, my son's been a teenager for a year, and I'm like, can you just shut up? He keeps saying, "Mom, I'm going to be a freshman next year." I'm like,
Okay.
okay, good for you.
Good, then clean your fucking room, asshole. And not just your son, my Charlotte too.
Right? Like both of
Oh, you're big and grown now? Good, clean your fucking room. I'm done with it.
Good, get a job. No one asked you.
you.
Go show us some Broadways.
You have no idea, ma'am. You have no idea. Brittner's kids are mostly grown. He's probably sitting there
Yep, I know.
laughing in the driver's seat somewhere in north central Indiana, just laughing his ass off right now.
Good, he should be.
Say it. Say
Hi,
it.
Brittner.
Say it.
You say it.
I don't need to say it.
Me and Brittner, I think, are friends on Facebook now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I said give me a hell yeah!
By the way, King Preston, I miss you, bro. Get your ass over here. The bars are open. I can make time. Just saying. And if anyone talks to my old boss, the old warehouse manager, tell him I said hello. Just throwing that one out there. Shout out to Cole.
What's up, Cole?
He had some big life news a few weeks ago. I don't know if it's all still
Copacetic.
thumbs up. I hope it is.
Good for Cole.
But yeah.
What
So
up, Cole?
yeah. Stop what?
Nothing.
I think I just broke my headphones.
Good job.
I deserve that.
Yeah, you did. Good job. Very proud.
Nope, still working.
Stop it. I'm gonna beat him up. The best part. Okay, listen. We're in a new studio, and he's currently stuck in a corner.
Okay, so we should describe this.
Okay. All right. This is a very small room.
This
with
room
Lots of
is
stuff in it.
This room is maybe 7 by 12.
Yeah, that sounds.
This
about
is
right.
a third bedroom in a house that is a grand total of, what did I figure out?
954 square feet or something like that,
Yeah.
or 985 square feet. Some stupid ass.
My house is something like 42 by 24 or something like that.
It's got a tiny house.
My living room is 15. My living room is the biggest house.
Biggest part of the house, yeah.
Room, and it is 15 feet from where my bedroom wall is across the living room to Charlotte's bedroom wall,
Okay.
where the TV is.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's 15 feet. That's the longest run in the house.
Okay. Yeah. This room is maybe.
I know it's more than 6 because I saw Corey lay down on the floor one
This
time.
way?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
When there was less stuff in here.
Yeah.
He laid down on the floor.
Okay. So it's 7 by maybe 12 tops, maybe 11.
Yeah.
It's very tiny in this room.
It is very tiny.
So he set up his sim rig
I have the sim rig
in the corner.
in a corner. And
He's sitting in his sim rig.
I have to sit in the sim rig because, so the sim rig, the thing about the sim rig is we covered this on the last episode. Lisa got me a monitor.
It's very nice.
And the monitor is a gaming monitor, so now I can play iRacing in 1920 by 1440. Yeah, 19 by 20, 14 by 40.
I did immediately. You said 1940, and I was like, "This is not 1940s, sir."
But
yeah, but he can. It's like on a table in front, like over the top of his sim rig. It's all compact in this little like square, and this is where the computer is. So we're now having to do the show in here because the computer's not out in the living room attached to the TV anymore, where he was racing.
Yep.
So we're in here, where behind me is a plethora of things, including guitars and trophies, and this is his catch-all room, let's just say.
So it used to be the catch-all room. We're changing that. In fact, my living room turned into the catch-all room on New Year's Day because we cleaned out a lot of shit in here, including the computer desk that used to be in here.
Yep, went to my house.
Yep. And so it was only appropriate to bring the computer that was in the living room
Into the room that now doesn't have a computer desk.
into still the computer room.
Yeah. And there's also a tub over in the corner.
The bathtub and the surround that...
Yep. We were going to totally do the bathroom one weekend. We're just like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
we didn't have anywhere near the amount of money that we needed.
No, but we were going to try.
We were going to try, and then we were going to end up with a
Half-finished bathroom.
half-finished bathroom that still wouldn't be complete today.
I know, but we could have tried. It's okay. It's okay. Here we are.
See, ma'am, the thing is, though, if we're going to start, we have to finish.
We could have finished the next weekend.
It's not a big deal.
See?
It is a big deal, though.
I need you to chill out.
So I need you to...
But we're in here. And the space in which we are sitting is maybe 4 foot by 6 feet.
We can reach out and touch each other.
That's right.
Because
E.T.
originally,
phone home.
if I can get the tub and the surround out of here, then I can pivot
Pivot.
and look at Lisa, and we can set up a webcam.
Yeah, that'd be fine. But as of right now, that's not happening because there's
And then
stuff.
you can see all... So a long, long time ago, I ran a podcast called the Beef Show Podcast, and it was supposed to be about sports, and it failed miserably. And I put a lot of stuff on my wall for the backdrop of it, the Dan Patrick Man Cave kind of feel.
Yes.
And I still have a lot of stuff on the wall, and I've actually added to the wall since then in a couple different spots. Like all that stuff right there wasn't here, and whatever. I hung my racing helmets up over the sim
That's great
rig.
for podcast. All that stuff right there. I
Well,
can't see.
I'm pointing it out to Lisa.
There's cars and awards over by the door.
There are
A handful of people who could see.
maybe a dozen people who will ever listen to this show
Okay, I
who
need you.
actually know what this room looks like.
I need you to understand that that's okay. But yeah, he's got discs on the wall behind him.
Yep. All
Disc
the
golf discs.
almost every disc on the wall behind me is a tournament I have ran in the past.
Oh, I remember that one.
The Battle for Old Farm.
Uh-huh.
Is it the Stranger Things one?
I know it's it was the Stranger Things one.
So the Stranger Things one, the one that looks like the Stranger Things logo.
No, this is the one from when I painted the barn on my hand. I think it looks kind of like tie
is
dye.
it blue?
Blue, dark gray, kind of tie dye.
No. So you weren't. We didn't give out an Old Farm disc last year. In 2020, we gave out a gift certificate. 2021, we gave out a disc.
That's from 2021 then. Because I remember it. It's the one right above your fucking head. I picked it. I put it in my pocket.
No, that's right. Yeah, you picked the one that I don't know that I would have picked it to hang up in here, but you
I
said
like it.
you liked it, so
It's pretty.
I need help.
Oh, stop it.
It faded.
You faded.
My microphone stand. No, I need to lift it up. My microphone stand.
It's broken.
Go ahead. You can do it. When we get this done tightening and you get back to your microphone, you can do it. Go ahead.
Do what?
Say it.
Say what?
Say it.
I don't know what you're talking about. My brain blanked. Oh no, his microphone stand. It's broken. It is. It's trash. Technically, it's my microphone stand.
Yeah, it's your microphone stand. My microphone stand's off in the corner.
Which one? That one?
Yeah, I bought that one. I bought that one for Preston.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
The ones we've been using are yours.
That's right. That's right.
And then you have a third one at home that we bought when Bill and Shannon came over.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Shannon had her own microphone.
I didn't bring it home, though. You used the little mic when they were here. This is the one. You bought this one. I have another one at home, but that was mine already.
I didn't use the little mic. I used this boom mic.
When Bill and Shannon were here?
Yeah, we have a fourth one, and it's at your house.
No. Bill
You
had
have-
Bill brought mic stands.
Maybe.
Yeah, because we did not buy another one for that. I remember. It's okay.
I know you have 2 of them at home.
I do,
'cause
but not
one's
for-
got a light on it, and the other one's got a cell phone holder.
Yeah. Actually, I
'Cause
think I have
apparently
3
that's
at home.
what you have to do to make TikToks. It already fucking fell again. Jesus.
You'll be
fucking
fine.
Christ.
Just tilt it upwards. We just will do a short show so you don't freak out about this every 13 minutes.
I'm gonna fucking freak out about this. This is horse shit.
Well, next show, we'll put in the other one.
Well, I mean,
Chill out. Breathe.
anyway.
It's fine.
So in my sim rig, I'm comfortable. It is technically a gaming. How do I say this?
I don't know.
It's the kind of like, you know how you have the gaming chairs and they kind of look like this?
The racing chairs, they look kind of like racing chairs, but they're not.
Yeah. This is actually a chair. This is actually a racing seat.
Oh, there you go.
And I use that term loosely because to me, a racing seat is like I used to have in my old Super Stock. It's made out of aluminum. It's form fitted to your body. This is like what I call the rallycross style racing seat. That doesn't really hold your ass in at all, especially when you're racing and wrecking.
Yeah, well,
But anyway,
you're not racing and wrecking. You're just racing and sitting on your ass.
well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen force feedback, girl, but
I don't know what that is.
force feedback, it's when the wheel
Oh,
moves itself.
it's not
So,
going to knock you over, though.
there are force feedback. There are wheels and rigs. The force feedback goes up to like 40 pounds. And if you use a steel wheel, they have a warning not to set the force feedback above a certain amount because it literally could shear your thumbs off.
This sounds
Because that
ridiculous.
does happen in real cars. I know someone who lost their thumb because of an accident, and they were gripping the wheel around. You're not supposed to grip it like that. You're supposed to grip it out here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when I put my hand in my wheel for my car, like
Your street car has power steering
It's
and
not
a
gonna
whole
do
bunch
that.
of collapsible things. A lot of
Okay.
street cars now have fly-by-wire steering.
You know, I
There's
don't
little
explain it.
sensors.
I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't care.
Okay. So this is like direct drive 1-to-1
Oh, okay.
steering,
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
like a
Got it.
go-kart.
Okay. Question: is that the Stranger Things ones where it's like inverted?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Sarah Bruja designed that one.
Very nice.
I personally like it a lot.
It's very nifty.
But you know what the best part is?
What?
I've never seen an episode, a second, or a minute of Stranger Things.
I watched the first season. It was good.
But she,
My son's watched, I think, all 3.
yeah. So.
So-
So,
Yeah.
but I got my guitar stands, which my guitar stands have been in that same spot since I moved in the house. That guitar is very out of tune. All of them are out of tune, babe.
I'm well aware. I
Ma'am.
actually fucking with it. Don't ma'am me.
Ma'am,
Sir.
ma'am,
No fight?
ma'am,
Fight?
ma'am.
Yeah. That's right. Fight you. That is
That-
so terrible.
Well, that one also has a pick in the strings.
And it's also missing a string, to be
Yeah, it's missing the high E. Charlotte and I got to go to Guitar Center and get new strings for that.
That'd be a good idea.
I'm trying to get her papa.
Her papa?
Papa beef
Mm-hmm.
does not actually go by beef, does not associate with beef, the one I work with. Trying to get him and come out here to show her how to restring it. Because I can show her and she won't pay attention. If he comes out here, it's kind of like the whole building the computer thing that she wants to do.
Yeah.
Like, if I come out here, if I go and I buy strings for her and I take her to Guitar Center and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I bring her back here and I'm like, okay, we're going to restring your guitar. She is going to pay zero fucking attention to it because I'm sitting there and I'm doing it. If my dad comes over, it's going to be the most fascinating thing in the fucking world.
True.
And then if he starts showing her, like, I've tried showing her, I don't know how many times to play chords. None. Fuck dad.
Yeah, of course.
But, you know, I can kind of relate to that because when I got my guitar, or when I inherited my grandfather's guitar.
You don't want your dad to show you either?
Well, even with the relationship I had with my dad from all the racing, it was kind of a I should be able to figure this one out pretty easily by myself. I don't necessarily need him.
Yeah.
And but I got so confused on like some of the theories behind music that eventually I was just like, yeah, I need help, because he could hear me. Like he heard
Struggle.
he heard it, even though I was told to play my guitar at a very quiet volume, and I always did. He would listen,
Very nice.
and he'd be like, and he was waiting, but he was waiting. He was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for him. He's gonna ask. He's gonna ask for help, and that's what I'm gonna show him. And the second I asked him for help, he goes, "You still got that Black Sabbath CD?" Because a friend of mine bought me the Paranoid album,
Okay.
and track 1 on that is Paranoid.
Obviously.
Or no, track 2 is Paranoid. Track 1 is, I think, Iron Pigs or something like that. He goes, "Here you go. I'm gonna show you. This is high tempo like you like with your punk music, the Ramones and everything like that, Green Day, Nirvana. I'm gonna show you how to play this song. I'm gonna show you how to play the main riff to Paranoid.
Okay.
After that, you're on your own. But I'm gonna show you how it relates to the tabs that you're reading.
Okay.
Now, this is how you're gonna learn to read tabs."
Oh, I love tabs.
And after about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, just replaying the opening.
It started to click.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And he did it a couple times, then I did it a couple times, then he did it a couple times again, and then he tuned the acoustic guitar so that I could play my electric and he could play the acoustic, and we played along. He goes, "Cool, now you've done your first jam session." He put the acoustic against the wall very gently, turned around, walked the fuck out.
Well done.
Said, "You're on your own."
Bye, Felicia.
So if my dad came over here, and especially if he came over here with Grandpa Jim's guitar,
Ooh.
which was the guitar that I learned,
Yeah.
that was the acoustic guitar that I had in my room.
Mm-hmm.
They saw me fucking around with the acoustic guitar, so they bought me an electric guitar because they knew that's what I wanted. And it was on sale. And it gave my dad an excuse for the first time in God knows how long to go down to Rainbow Music and Rip Music and Firehouse, the places he was used to going to when he was a musician. I still don't think he's ever been inside Guitar Center,
Well, I mean,
because he doesn't want to go inside Guitar Center.
Guitar Center is like the Walmart of music stores.
It's very true. But and here's my thing. I would love nothing more if it's still open, and I'll be honest, I don't know if it's still open. But I'd love nothing more to drive all the way out to fucking Leonard Street from Wayland.
Mm-hmm.
And then drive 4 miles off of 131 on Leonard Street to Rainbow Music out on the northwest side. I'd love to. Or to go figure out wherever the fuck Rit's located at now, because they've moved about 6,000 fucking times. Or I've drove past Rainbow enough, or I've drove past Firehouse enough. I should know if they're open or not. But I don't. And hang out with all those people. But I work 3 miles away from Guitar Center. And every time we've had to go buy something recently, I've had to go to Guitar Center. Because either Guitar Center is the only place that I know has it in stock, or because I have to pick it up after work on Friday for our podcast Saturday night. And we're right fucking there. Man. Now I'm thinking about, earlier today I had...
As of June 2nd, this was posted June 2nd, iconic Rainbow Music set to close doors after 40-plus years as musicians' comfort food.
God damn it.
You're 2 years too late.
Fuck.
I think Firehouse is still on.
I'll find out from someone.
No, Firehouse that's the one over by Ivan Rustin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still there.
Oh, good.
At least as far as I'm aware, like I was
The
there
pool
like 2 years
supply
ago.
store's right next door.
Yeah. I've been there recently. I mean, to be fair though, that was 2 years ago. So maybe not.
Yeah. A moment of silence for Rainbow Music where I didn't buy. An amp was purchased for me for Christmas one year. Okay.
Tear.
I'm sure Rit's somewhere out there still.
How you spell that?
RIT. Just the way it sounds.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord, they were on 36th or they were on division between 36th and 44th, so that made them convenient. Especially after I think
It's
it
on
was
Plainfield now.
That's the thing. So the building they were in is now like West Michigan Band Instruments or something like that. I remember driving to Christmas at my sister's house and seeing that there and pointed it out to my daughter. Like, they used to sell guitars, now they sell flutes because they knew you were coming. So. You know what I just realized I forgot?
No. West
Okay.
Rip Music on Plainfield is $31.50,
Okay.
and there is a where'd it go?
Where did it
A
go?
West Michigan Band Instruments at $36.01. So they're very close. Two separate places.
So it's actually the opposite way. I drove past Rip Music to get... Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Newfound information. Congratulations.
We've had 0 playbacks.
That's
I'm
okay.
monitoring the chat.
Good job. Very proud.
I can monitor the chat from here. I just realized that.
So
It never occurred to me.
I'm so proud of you.
We're learning new things because now I have to stare at a computer monitor.
I mean, you can look at me. I'm right here.
I mean, I do, but even when I look at you, this monitor is so fucking big.
well, to be fair, I'm looking at you and I can still see it out of my whole eye. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's how close we are.
we're close. Not as close as we were earlier today.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Good times. That was good.
Someone said she was going to do some shit
I
and then got surprised when I beat her to the punch.
mean, first of all, it's not my fault. He sends me suggestive texts for a week, like, because he's... Stop it. He, like... What? Stop it.
I got to stop doing that on the left side.
You hurting yourself?
No, I keep hitting my earphones.
Okay, so he sends me suggestive messages via text for, like, a whole week because we couldn't see each other because he was exposed to someone who had COVID.
I was a close contact.
And so he was trying to be precautious, right? Precautious? Whatever.
I know it's basically the COVID equivalent of wearing a condom, and I too was surprised that I did that.
But, so, like, we didn't have dinner on Thursday like we usually do.
My couch pulls out. I don't.
And so we haven't seen each other since, like, last week.
So that means we haven't made the love since last week.
And he's been sending me, like, suggestive text messages trying to get me all worked up, and it's not fair because I can't do the same to him because he's mean.
No, because I have control.
I have control.
Because my dick game is emotional.
Shut up. Stop it. I have control, okay?
My dick game
Is
is emotional.
It is. That was a very nice conversation. His dick game is emotional. It's very nice. But the point being, he got me all, like, he tells me these things and he sends me things and whatnot, gets me all excited. I'm like, I'm going to come over there and then I'm going to pounce on you. But, like, I had a really rough day. I showed up and, like, I wanted to, but then I was, like, tired.
Describe your day
I
from
drove.
start to finish.
I woke up at, like, 9:30.
Give me back my son!
I had to take my kids up to their dad's. He was paying me
Give me
gas
back
money.
my son!
Like, I had to have my kid last night for band things. So I finally get my kids in the car and on the road. It's like 12:30 by the time we're leaving, right? And I drive all the way the fuck up to Farwell. Like, first of all, it was snowing. It was not fun. I almost went off the road. And by almost went off the road, I mean I lost control. And, like, I had to, like, pump the brakes. And my car went from the left lane to the right lane to the exit in an attempt to get myself under control. And then I was freaking out mildly. And I almost thought about not doing all that because dangerous.
Don't be afraid to ride the lightning.
And then I was like, nah, I can do it. And still went past, like, 4 other accidents on the way up there. It was terrible. I got up there like 3. Stupid. So stupid. I hate it. And then I had to drive all the way back, which I didn't get here till like 5:30. And he's, like, sending me these messages like, I'm teasing you. And I'm like, I want to pounce on you. And then I get here and I'm like, I'm just so tired. I lay on the bed and then he's like, come give me a hug. And I hug him. He says I went in for a kiss. It just sort of
You
happened.
did.
It just sort of happened. We kissed, and then he immediately removed my clothes.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, fine.
Game on.
All right, let's go.
You kept telling me all week you were gonna get here and rip off my clothes, so I got out in front of it,
He did.
and then you were pissed off that I got out in front of it
I was not pissed off.
because my dick game is
Emotional.
which was gonna be the title of this, but Spotify
Has
and
issues.
YouTube have standards for the titles of episodes, and we could not put that in there.
They have standards. We don't.
I have standards,
Sir, you're dating me.
ma'am. I have standards.
What are those?
I could be dating the other person
No.
before you.
Yeah, but she's an idiot.
I agree. She gave me up.
She
So did my ex.
They're dumb because your dick game's emotional.
My dick game is emotional, and they are not.
And I'm just over here addicted and shit. I'm like, hey.
For the
more of that
record,
crack.
just because we need to make sure we cover all of our bases, Charlotte's mom is not the ex I am speaking of.
No.
There was another ex.
There was a few exes. Let's be real.
Yeah, there are a few exes, but
It's okay.
yeah, we're not going to get into that.
Cool. You want to know what I'm not going to get into?
What?
Nap time. I did.
It's
take a nap
easy
time.
to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sit.
Now I'm just pressing all the fucking buttons.
Good job. Very proud.
This is the first time I've had like
Access to all of the
producer
buttons.
control.
You're so silly.
Well, you know what I need to do? I need to get you a different host so I can just sit here. And throughout the week I'll just come up with more and more cuts. I'll be Alvy from the Jim Rome Show. And I'll just chime in every now and then.
I need you to not do that, though. First of all, like, no, please. First of all, no, I can't.
I need you and Bill to do a show.
We did a show forever ago.
Well, you guys can do a show, but I'll chime in.
No. Stop it.
Because I am like I think I hold this show back.
No.
I hold this show back.
How?
If we could get another host in here to talk with you and I can just like add in the drops and then do what I did when we were out at dinner tonight with your protege.
She's not my protege. She's a waitress who I love.
I was the one that wrote the best first
I know you did.
on
and
the
I
actual
appreciate that.
receipt that they have to turn in.
I appreciate that. She's
I'm
awesome.
sure she does too.
She should.
I hope she does.
She should.
She better,
She's awesome.
motherfucker.
I love her. I think she's great. Go to Red Robin.
In Granville.
Sit with Gracie.
Asked to be sat in Gracie's section.
Feel like Lisa sent me.
We don't get a discount.
No, we don't. We just love Gracie. I love Gracie. You're like, I brought you here for Gracie.
Please welcome the wickedly talented
Gracie. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, Lord.
I'm tired.
Oh, no, you're not. You took a 2.5 hour nap.
was
You
not a
missed
two-
the best part of the... You missed
First of all, it
the
wasn't.
best parts
It was
of
not.
the Packers 49ers game.
It was not 2.5 hours that I slept, because we got home at 9, and it was 11:30. But I had
That's
not
2.5
sleep the entire
hours.
time. I did not sleep the entire time.
You damn near did.
No, I was awake for.
You slept for most of that 2.5 hours.
No,
Ma'am.
no.
Because I looked over at you at 9:45 and I said, don't fall asleep on me.
And I said I wasn't.
And we got home closer to 9:30 than 9:45.
Yeah, that's true.
Because at 9:45, I was messaging my boy Shakow.
Okay, but listen. I watched part of the game because I watched the part where Pittsburgh or not Pittsburgh. The Packers had 7.
Green Bay. That was most of the game.
I know.
That was most of the game until the fourth quarter.
I remember. I've seen parts of it. I know what I'm doing. I just missed out on all the good stuff because I
Yeah.
watched the part where the one guy almost broke his arm. The QB, and you were like, well, if they put in the second string, whatever.
Yeah, they're going to lose.
They're gonna
They
lose.
lost anyway. FTP.
Shut. You keep saying FTP, and I think of the motor oil stuff.
STP.
That's
Yeah.
same thing.
Shoot. None of my Richard Petty cars are on the wall.
You are petty.
Damn.
It's okay.
Call me Richard because I am petty as fuck.
That's right.
You can also call me Kyle.
No.
He's also another petty that races and is a public figure.
If I
So,
call
yeah.
you Betty. Betty do it. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah. that has happened since our last episode.
You want to know who else died?
Meatloaf
And Louis Anderson.
and Bob Saget.
Oh, man, don't remind me about Bob Saget. Saget. Good people.
Yeah.
I have heard rumors though that Saget was not necessarily the greatest of people.
No,
but-
he was not. That's why everyone was like, "You're doing a kids show?"
No, not that. Like, no, yeah, he's a filthy comedian. But there have been rumors about him not being, like, him being Epstein kind of dirty.
Well, I mean, he's Danny Tanner. Are we surprised?
No,
Okay,
not really. So
but
it's okay. I'm sad Meatloaf died.
I am sad Meatloaf died too, and yet I have not gone to Meijer to go buy a pound of meat, ground beef.
Bob has bitch tits. It's from Fight Club.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Fight Club?
The first rule of Fight Club. We don't talk about whether or not we've seen it or not.
Shut up.
So,
Fight you.
nuh-uh. Because we don't talk about it. It's true.
I'm gonna fight you anyway.
You won't talk. You won't fight me.
You don't know
You
that.
have had many opportunities to fight me, woman.
Don't fight me.
Did you tell Ivy we were live?
No, I forgot.
What?
I'm a terrible human being.
We're going to run out of shit to talk about.
How long have we been on the show so far?
36 minutes.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
That's kind of what I was like. Well, if anyone's going to actually tune in, they would have done it by now. Yeah. Average watch time, 9. I'm guessing seconds?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized we got the wrong screen up. Fuck.
Good job.
Let's see. No camera. There we go. Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
So. Okay.
Okay.
We got that going for us now, at least.
We have a lot of things going for us.
Yeah, we do. My dick game is emotional.
Okay, you should tell people how we got on that conversation.
I don't remember.
Okay,
You
I do.
should tell people.
I do, because we were driving home from dinner, and we were talking about...
I think we were driving to... No,
No, we
it
were
was
driving home.
It was definitely home.
we were driving home. We were talking about things that were discussed at dinner. Also, you had sent me that awesome...
We need... Now we really need to go backwards.
Lord. Okay, so
That bitch Jenny.
that bitch Jenny and Carly, there was a Reddit post about this cheating people.
From 2015.
Terrible. Like, these two friends who were married to brothers, and they, like, went out on a girls' night and hooked up with dudes, and, like, the husbands found out. It was a whole thing. Like, it broke the internet for a hot minute. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy. Stupid lying whores. And so we got to talking about, like...
There was a restraining order involved at the end.
Because Carly's a cunt. Like, so we were on our drive home discussing, how if you're gonna cheat, just, like, break up, whatever.
Yeah. Well, so I sent this to Lisa while we were waiting to get inside the Red Robin.
Yes. And then I read it.
And then she read it. And then we were informed
Of
that
nefarious
there was a extra relationship affair.
with some people.
There was some infidelity with some people that we knew. Supposed infidelity.
It was like rumors of infidelity where the one party says it didn't happen and people are spreading rumors saying that it did happen.
Like the people involved are saying it did not happen.
Yeah. But
everything lines up. Like if you look at it from the surface level, girl has boyfriend who works together. Always don't shit where you eat.
Also true.
But they work together and are coworkers.
She went and hung out with a different
She went and hung out
former
with a
coworker.
different former coworker that everyone in this group knew. There was also involved in the background a lady who has the hots for boyfriend.
Yep. And does not like girlfriend
And does
has
not
been
like girlfriend.
has been telling other people she's a bitch.
So,
So
girlfriend gets permission from boyfriend
well, not necessarily permission, but like she informs him that she wants to go out, is asks if she's cool with it, like consent and open communication. Hey, I'm gonna go out for drinks with so and so. We're gonna hang out.
We're going to go line dancing at the club.
What have exactly
The way she described it was line dancing at the club.
And then 3 to 4 weeks later, she.
Well, hold on. The description of the events to boyfriend are: we're going to go line dancing at the club and have some drinks and have some fun, and then I'm going to come home. Are you cool with this? And he's, I guess, gave his blessing, the okay. I trust you. So a few weeks later,
while at work, she hears
yes,
that the friend she went out for drinks with is telling people that she forced herself on him, and that, you know, he didn't want to break her boyfriend's heart, but he still had sex with her.
Okay.
Lame.
So, and then, so we ask woman involved, the girlfriend, so what actually happened that night? And she said, well, we went line dancing, and it was nothing nefarious, nothing sexual. And then we went back to his place for a nightcap, and then I came home.
Yeah.
Which is, to me, as a rational adult, regardless of gender or preference or anything else, shady as fuck. Why do you have to go have the nightcap at the house?
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't remember her saying that she went back to his house, but that's okay because I forget a lot of things.
I remember it.
Okay, good for you.
Because I was then asked for my opinion on the whole deal.
I asked your opinion on if a chick went back to your place and was trying to put the moves on you, if you would say things like, I didn't want to break her boyfriend's heart. Like, the fuck?
You're going to do one of two things in that situation. If you're a halfway decent individual, you're going to do one of two things in that situation. You're either going to fuck her and keep it from your friend, or you're going to kick her out of the house.
And tell your friend regardless.
And tell your friend, hey, your girl just came on to me.
Yeah.
And wants me to fuck her, so I threw her ass out.
But when she...
You're not going to be like, I have to sleep with her now.
Yeah. It's not some sort of,
Because
she forced herself on me and I couldn't stop it.
The second that you whip your dick out and put it inside of her, you have now ruined your friendship.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if him and him were friends, though. Like, if they were that close.
Or if you... Well, here's the deal. You can't say, well, I didn't want to ruin our friendship or break his heart.
Yeah.
You don't... That's a flat-out lie. If you're actually fucking this chick...
Yeah. You knew it was
you
going to happen.
don't care.
Yeah.
You really don't
Exactly.
care.
But, okay, aside from what she said, how, like, the girlfriend who... Or not the girlfriend. The background bitch who has the hots for boyfriend is...
We should call her Carly.
Let's just call her background bitch. I like giving them
okay.
names. Background bitch has told someone who then told girlfriend that background bitch boy is saying that she forced herself on him. And so she's like, she's freaking out and she's very upset, obviously. So she texted him and was like, hey, what are you telling people and who are you telling this to? And he's like, first of all, I never said any of that. And these are the only two people I would talk to, not background bitch. So
yeah,
how is background bitch spreading this? And where did she hear it from? And like, should she? And you know, girlfriend's like, should I tell my boyfriend?
Other guy, feelings guy,
other guy,
is also stating that he did not have sex with her.
Yeah,
because even though it looks very suspicious, everyone involved is saying that the parties involved are saying we definitely did not sleep together.
Yeah.
Although it could have been fun.
I mean, she's adorable. Girlfriend is pretty hot.
Yeah. But and background bitch has the major hots for boyfriend and wants some of boyfriend's dick energy.
And has already previously been spreading trash about girlfriend. So
yep. But trying to start shit. So Lisa gave her advice,
Mm-hmm.
which is where Lisa gets this is now the second woman you've mentored through relationship advice under the age of 21.
Who was the first?
Your cashier chick.
I didn't give her relationship advice. We and her are friends though, and I did give her advice.
You're
on getting
mentoring her.
vaccinated. Well, yeah, because I told her to get vaccinated. And
You're
she did.
mentoring her.
She got her first shot, by the way.
Good for her. About damn time.
Well, she just turned 18 in December, so
Why didn't her parents get it for her?
because her mom's anti-vax.
Well, then rest in peace to her mom.
Right. But okay, so I informed girlfriend. I said, hey, I know you don't really want to bring it up to boyfriend because it's gonna start a fight, but you have to tell him what's going on. You don't want him to hear it third party from
Get your facts straight.
background bitch or someone related to background bitch that you guys work with that could tell him and say, hey, did you, just so you know, girlfriend did this. So when you get out of work tonight, be like, hey, I heard this. Here's me texting him. Show him the text messages. Be
Yeah.
like, this is what happened. Like, and now so-and-so, who I would hope that they've already discussed background bitch. Like, hey, she's already spreading rumors about me. I mean, they've been together for over a year, so I'm sure that
Oh my God, over a year?
we've been together for over a year.
So get your
we've been
facts
together.
straight.
Because they've been
Over
together
a year.
no, but they've been together for 15 months.
We're about the same time.
I think they've been together a little bit longer than we have. But we're old, so it's different.
Yeah. No, we've been together longer than that.
Oh,
We
no.
started dating in September
Of 2021, so October.
20.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I can't brain. So September, October, November, December, January. Nope, 14 months.
Oh, fuck them.
They've been together for one
Fuck
month longer.
them.
Okay, but still, regardless. So, I gave her some
Ours
advice.
is more likely to last.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
Older and not just like 22, 23.
And my dick game is emotional.
It is. So we were discussing it on the way home about, how if you don't want to be with someone, just fucking leave. Don't cheat. Don't do all this stuff.
Yeah,
'cause-
like I even said at the restaurant when I was saying I kind of made some jokes when we were discussing this that I cannot believe she cheated on him.
I'm like, stop. She did not.
and eventually we began talking about why I thought she might have cheated on him. And I said, if you did that to me,
Yeah.
I would probably have a new Tinder created.
Well, and we did discuss that on the way home then about like in past relationships, red flags that you had seen and ignored.
Yes, Soviet fucking Mayday parades.
And you had ignored it because you were in the relationship and
Happy.
happy. And so then I asked, I'm like, okay, do you see any red flags currently from me that I was asked, like, I want to be able to work it out. Like, I don't want to, like, I want to fix it if there is anything.
So, in the past, there are red flags, and if the women that I used to date listen to this show, they will probably all acknowledge it. One, the baby did change everything, and neither one of us were innocent on that one.
Yep.
The baby changed everything, and but that wasn't necessarily even red flags, although
No.
deep down inside, I think we both kind of knew at some point the relationship was going to end. We were not going to be the happy family forever.
Yeah.
We probably could have saved ourselves a lot of hassle
If you'd just gotten out earlier.
if we had gotten out earlier, but we were trying.
Mhm.
And when the relationship ended, there was a long time of low-key bitterness, and now we get along just great.
Yeah. Better as friends than as lovers.
Yeah. So, back then, my dick energy was not as emotional. I will say that. I will having gone through some of these other red flag relationships and then therapy, I realize where I made mistakes in the past there
Oh, yeah.
with Charlotte's mother. But I had a girlfriend who was already dating a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Broke up with him to date me,
Mm-hmm.
but then he ended up staying the night, trying to work things out with her, and a condom went missing somewhere along the way. And she kept going back and forth between I want to be with you,
I wanna
and
be
I
with
don't know
him.
if I want to be with him anymore, but I don't know if I want to be with you, but I want to be with you. That's a
That's
pretty
just a whole terrible situation.
major. Like the fact that she was so willing, even though this dude treated her like shit, like literally shit, like dating for 6 months, but can't ride the bus to go visit her. for a
Oh
night.
no, fuck that. Mm-mm.
Continuously claiming, well, I never have any time off of work, and he's a cook for some restaurant downtown. Well, I get that, but you have time after work.
Yeah, no,
and
yeah,
She lived at the very last stop on the same bus route
yeah. No,
that he
took to work.
took to work.
Yeah, no, nope. See, if you can't make 10 minutes of time for someone you like,
If you can't stay a night,
yeah, fuck that.
if you can't take a day off to go fuck the ever-loving shit out of your girlfriend that is pent up, that is willing to fuck literally anybody, the first person that's like, hey,
How you doing?
hey, show me your tits. Not you.
No. Okay, no, but so you've seen red flags in your previous relationship. So I asked,
Yep.
About if I had any red flags.
One
and
stopped taking meds. One got extremely emotional and distant and cold. And that's a whole.
and one started hanging out with a bunch of dudes.
This is the same one.
I know, still. But yeah, so there were red flags in your previous
Yeah.
relationships, and you had said something to the effect of, if you want to leave and think you can find better dick game than this,
Yep.
then go for it. Because that's why most people.
My theory on this, and I've always been honest. My theory on this is, if you think someone can love you better and give you better dick than I can, go ahead.
Yeah,
The door. I am not stopping you.
yeah, it's right there.
The door is right there, and you're more than welcome to leave. But when you leave, it's locked, and you're not getting back in. I'm not
Felicia?
ever fucking doing this shit again.
Yeah,
I'm all done recycling girlfriends, giving people
second, third, fourth chances.
not even second, third, fourth chances, like allowing them back into my life.
Yeah,
Like you saw there was a person. We had a very long will they, won't they. And I was very upfront that either this has to happen or I have to move on. The person couldn't pull the trigger, and I moved on, and the person I moved on to was with you.
I ended your whore phase.
Yeah, you did end my whore phase, or I completely whored myself out to. Yeah. Anyway.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ended that.
Mine.
But so we were talking about that and about how, if you want to move on and find other things, whatever. And we were talking about his dick game. He was like, it's not about the dick. It's an average dick. It's about the game. My dick game's emotional.
Yep. My dick game comes with emotions.
Yeah, it does.
Because, as I pointed out on our way to dinner when we were discussing this, everything has worked backwards with me. Normally, guys, because you were sharing something about...
Oh, yeah. We were talking about relationships, and I shared something from a group I'm in on Facebook about how if... girls love sex just as much as men, if not more. And if you didn't lead every conversation jumping in dick first, and you just, gave us an inch of respect, and, hey, take us out to dinner, show an interest, oh, we're gonna fuck you. Like, it's not that hard, which is very accurate.
And I can give you 4 additional inches on top of that.
Shut up. And that's what we were talking about. And you were like, when I was in my whore phase, I found out if you just, listen to them and took them out to dinner.
When I was in my whore phase, I found out that if you get to just know people, take them out to dinner once, for some ungodly reason, not all the time, but for some ungodly reason, more than half the time, they're like, I really feel appreciated. I need to get completely naked and have him inside me right now.
Yeah.
And him, a condom sometimes, and all of the cum.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And I go, this is backwards from everything I've ever been taught about how dating works when you're over 25.
Well, yeah, because most people think that, you just like, oh, we're here for the dick, and then we're going to be, that's it. No, I mean, it's not necessarily a game, but it's like you have to invest to get the return you're looking for. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, and I never went on any, or I went on one date
where you had
with
no intention
someone where I did have I was going to be highly disappointed if we didn't sleep together at the end of the night.
Yeah.
But that was mostly her
Mm-hmm.
consistently bringing up sex.
Who is this?
Mm,
Have we talked about her before?
I think we have.
Okay.
She has the same name as one of my exes.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I think I remember.
yeah.
Okay.
She was the one that went super crazy,
Oh.
like, immediately. This was, like, right as the pandemic lockdowns were starting. And
Yeah.
so we were able to spend too much time together very early on
Mm-hmm.
and get all of the sexy fun times out of the way.
Yeah.
And then when it began to be about emotional commitment, she just went, and I was like, no. This
Very
is
nice.
bad.
Yep.
So,
I like it though.
but yeah, no, like I never went on a date expecting to get
the laid.
laid. And then all of a sudden,
You're getting the lead.
I'm getting laid. And it's
Exactly.
like, well, what the fuck's going on here?
It's because we don't want it to be expected of us. Like that's like the biggest thing I've not necessarily learned because it's how I
Fuck
feel,
her right in the pussy.
but it's something that is very prevalent among, I would say 100% of women. Do not come at us expecting to get laid.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that entitlement that some men have. Like, I took her out to dinner. She should fuck me. No.
I mean, she should.
No. I mean, she probably will if you don't if you don't.
If you buy a steak because they want steak,
Shut up. First
they
of all,
better put out.
shut up. I wasn't gonna. But then we did it.
The only reason you weren't going to because your house was messy.
That's accurate. And then you were there for like almost all night. And it was great.
Yeah, and then I had to leave because I had missed
You had to go pick up your kid.
picking up Charlotte by 2 hours. But she was with my sister, and my sister had done this to me with her daughter many times. Oh, I'll be there at midnight. Rolls up at 3:30 in the morning. Like, dog, this is late for me even. It's like, well, it was good. I was like, was it at least good? And then she smirked at me, and I was like, you know what? I don't even want to know. Just take your kid. Get the fuck out of here.
But to be fair, though, the next night I came over to your house.
Yeah. I don't think people realize this about our relationship, but the majority of the beginning of our relationship was us sneaking around behind our kids to fuck and spend time together.
It was so good, though. I liked it. I had a good time.
And then you met Charla,
Yes.
and then eventually you started staying the night,
Mm-hmm.
and then I met your kids.
No, I think. Well, I started staying the night when Charlotte wasn't here,
Yeah.
and
But
you did meet my kids around the same time Charlotte met you. Or-
Charla met me 13 years ago.
I met Charlotte. I know what I meant. Damn it, I'm tired. Same thing. You met the kids. You came over for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have not spent the
Your-
night at
your
my
daughter-
house with the children.
Your daughter grilled me on if I knew all of your past relationships
Oh, good Lord.
at 8.
My daughter is an ass. I love her.
Your daughter is very interesting.
She's
She is
handful.
innocent, but then she is so not innocent.
That's what she said. She said that at the dentist once. Oh, terrible.
My boss said, yeah, we got to be careful with Brandon. 'Cause if we give him too many compliments, he gets a big head. And I said, that's what she said. I turned around to look, and he had no reaction on his face. And our coworker, the driver, was like trying his hardest not to laugh.
I mean, that's why your dick game is emotional.
My dick game is emotional.
'Cause you got big head.
And little arms and little testes.
No, it's because you've been to therapy. You've unpacked some of that shit.
Yeah. Now I got to lose weight again. Fuck.
I enjoy that you've gone to therapy so much.
Yeah. Always because women fuck with my head.
Well, not even. It's I don't care why you went to therapy. Like I get it because women fucked with your head, but I'm just glad you went to therapy. There are so many men out there who refuse to even talk about their feelings.
That need therapy.
Oh God, they all need fucking therapy. That's why I'm in the Facebook group I'm in. Have you
See,
encountered a man? You maybe. entitled to compensation.
Here's the thing about needing therapy. A lot of people don't necessarily need full-on therapy. They just need like 1 or 2 sessions to deal with some coping mechanisms, you know? And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people. Like, I heard today someone was in therapy, and I'm like, the fuck you in therapy for?
That happens.
Like I have an anxiety problem and obsessive compulsive tendencies. A lot of the times I go to therapy because of that.
Yeah.
I originally went to therapy because I couldn't stop thinking about someone that had incredible amount of red flags, and I needed someone to say, that's a lot of red flags.
Sir.
And your dick game is emotional.
Yeah,
but then inside of breaking down my feelings just so I could, start functioning as a normal human being again, she goes, how many times do you check your alarms at night?
17.
It was pretty much damn near that close. And she goes, okay, hold up. We're going to pivot.
Pivot.
I'm sensing an issue here that might be bigger. We might have found the root of all of your problems.
Sir, you need to chill out.
And I was like, okay, here's the deal, though. I don't want to take medicines for this. And she goes, well, why not? And I was like, because look at all the medicines that you could possibly prescribe to me and tell me one that doesn't have suicidal thoughts or tendencies for anxiety. And she goes, and she sat there for about 30 seconds, and then she goes, you know what? Off the top of my head, and I can't think of one.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some research. I said, you find one that doesn't have that as a listed side effect, and I'll consider it.
Yeah. Could not find one.
And she called 2 psychiatrists in that particular system that they had, and she couldn't.
Yeah.
They were like, there's not one. Like, this is a part of it.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, we got to do this without therapy.
Or with therapy, not without medication.
Without drugs.
Drugs. Like drugs.
So,
no, I understand.
it's like like how you think I have ADHD, but that works against my epilepsy medicine.
You're like, I can't
I have to choose to either be able to think straight while seizing, or not be able to think straight but be able to function a car.
Yeah, right. I got you. I understand.
Like, I have to make tough life choices sometimes.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Good job. But I think therapy's important for everybody for certain things. Like I mean, yeah, like you said, just like, maybe 3 or 4 meetings just for coping mechanisms, or, there are some people who need to unpack a lot of fucking shit.
Some people got some baggage.
Some people have cargo freighters worth of baggage, and I need them to not. And they're
just like I need my microphone stand to not.
I need you to not.
I need you to cannot.
Stop it.
I cannot not.
Stop.
Piglet, can you tie a knot?
I cannot.
I cannot not. This is a Winnie the Pooh house.
I know the one.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
Anyway, no,
I love you.
but back to your point.
My point
about, do I see any red flags? Red flags? No. You're incredibly loyal. You don't make me question wanting to be in a relationship with you.
That's good.
You don't do anything crazy or outlandish. The things that seem to bug you the most are all entirely fixable should you want to go fix them.
Now, see, the thing is, you say I don't do things that are crazy and outlandish, but I dyed my hair blue last year.
That's not crazy or outlandish, babe.
I just cut my hair really short.
That also, it's not that short. Okay, here's the deal. Short
would be like your hair.
Shorter than my hair.
Yeah.
Short is a butch cut.
I definitely did not do that. No,
you're
would never
not
do that.
ever going to do that again.
I would never. I mean, I probably could style it better now, but I still don't want to.
You're not going to do it again.
Don't tell me what to do with my hair. You just made me want to do it.
Again.
If I never shave my
head... No, I want you to say again. Because it happened once.
I did cut it short once, and it was terrible. But I could probably style it better now because I know what I'm doing with my hair instead of plastering my bangs to my forehead with gel. It was terrible. But I don't want to do that anyway. It's like I did, however, consider an undercut. You know what that is?
In my world, an undercut is when you pit before everyone else so that you have fresher tires and you can go faster.
No, it's where like you take like
you
the
kind of
back
force the whole field to pit.
back 3 inches of your hair, you shave off, so it makes your head lighter.
No, we tried that with Charla
Yeah,
when she was younger, but she has
the little lad haircut.
well, it was summertime and she was like 5, so who gave a shit?
Yeah,
It grew out
yeah.
before school started, and B, her original hairstyle was this boxy little thing.
Mm-hmm. She looked like Melon Cat.
But her face, she had the face for it. Like her mom, when it came time for her first real haircut, her mom took her to a professional stylist and said, "We need to give her a look." And the stylist spent 15 minutes looking through a book, and she goes, "What about this one?" And her mom goes, "Do you think that'll work?" And her, yeah, you know what? Fuck you.
But it's right.
Fuck you.
Google Melon Cat.
No, don't.
Brittner, Google Melon Cat.
No, don't. Preston, you can.
Melon Cat with bangs.
Oh my god. But anyway, and then she had that hairstyle till she was like 7 or 8, and she's like, "I want to grow it out and I want to have normal hair." And I was like, "Okay." The
Yeah.
louse, the incident with the louse changed everything with her hairstyle. Because it's one thing to have lice.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing when a part of your hairstyle is that it dangles down in your face and into your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that feeling.
Yeah. Like, that was traumatic for all of us.
I had, I think a year and a half before I met you, the neighbor across the street, Sophie's best friend, who used to live
Air
there.
quotes.
I haven't seen each other in like years, but whatever. They had lice, and I was very afraid that my children had been playing with her children and had the lice. So I went and bought the whole like box of Rit shit, and I scoured their heads and washed their heads, and I'm like, there's nothing here, but I'm just making sure. No,
Should just shave Brian's head
no
hair clean off.
No, they were fine though.
Well, good. Actually, I bet if you would have shaved Sophie's hair completely off, she'd have been like, "Look at me, I'm bald."
Yeah, she would be all for it. My child has no cares.
But do I see red flags in you? No. Do I see things that you complain about that you can change when you want to change them? Yes, absolutely.
I mean, doesn't everybody though?
But I will be supportive if you decide to change those things. I'll give you reasons why you should maybe consider changing those things, but I'm not going to push you towards changing those things. At the end of the day, you're still loving, you're still caring. You're there for me. You don't make me question myself. You don't make me question your fidelity. Except for when you go see Jim.
Shut up.
I don't know.
I haven't been to gym in a while.
That's what you say.
I haven't. I need to go back.
But,
Good.
it, like that. But, like, is it like a red flaggy kind of thing? No, it's not a red flag. Like, you're not perfectly normal.
No. Well, I mean, who's normal?
But, I mean, like, how do I say this? There's nothing about the way you are or the way you act that's like, man, this could end badly.
Well, that's good. That's good. That makes me happy, though. I mean, because I want to, the whole reason I asked that during the conversation we had was, we were talking about how you were like, at 3 months after being out of these relationships, I looked back and saw these red flags that I saw during the relationship and didn't do anything about. And it's like, okay, well, I don't want there to be a situation where there's a red flag that you're not doing something about. And I want to be able to talk. Like, I want us to have that communication where it's like, that's important to have that open and very open communication. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Open. And to be able to have that. And if, you know, if there is ever anything you see that's an issue, speak up, say something.
Yeah.
Say something, see something, say something, whatever.
I do often, and it's a blessing and a curse. I told you today what would happen if we moved in together.
Yeah.
That we have both agreed that of the 3 children, there's one, and they will not be named, that is going to absolutely hate having to live with the 5 of us.
Yep.
Fun story, that child will only have to deal with it for a couple of years, and then they'll have the choice.
They can either
continue dealing with it and pay rent, or get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But you're still welcome over for dinner on Sundays. Sundays only, though, and find your own fucking washing machine.
No, come on.
No, fuck that shit. My parents didn't let me.
Good for your parents. My parents let me.
No, fuck that.
Listen.
Your parents don't let you. They tell you to do it for them.
I do their laundry.
So you can use the Maurice's card.
And the Lane Bryant card.
And the Lane Bryant card. So you can get booby holders and pants.
This dress is from Maurice's.
I know. You told me that.
I like it.
It does not have pockets.
It does not. But it's very pretty.
It is pretty. It was 15 degrees outside today, and Lisa wore a dress. And then got pissed off when my car, which has been sitting since yesterday at 5 p.m.
Pissed off. I was just cold.
Was not instantly warm.
To be fair, I'd been driving in a car that had been very warm, warm to the point where like I turned my heater off, and I was still so hot I took my coat off.
Ma'am.
What?
I'm just gonna say this one time.
No.
One time only.
Not allowed.
You have been you have a blanket over top of you.
Uh-huh.
We have been home since 9:15. That is 4 hours.
Uh-huh.
You've had plenty of time to put on your warm, comfy pajamas.
Listen, I would still be cold because the shirt I have is still just a t-shirt. My legs aren't the cold part right now. It's my arms were cold.
Good for you.
See? And I'm not as cold now as I was when I got right. Part of it was that I had taken the nap on the couch under the blanket, so I was all warm and toasty from cocooning.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, let's go do a show in the coldest room in the house. And I was like, all right.
But I turned the heat up.
Yeah, because it was set to sleep temperature.
And I got to reset it to sleep temperature because you and I generate the heat. Mm-hmm. We bring the heat.
And your bed is covered in a nice, thick comforter.
Which I had to use since our last show when the power went out because a snowplow may or may not have hit a utility pole.
Good job.
And knocked all the power out for Moline, Michigan.
Good job. Very proud.
Or technically Layton Township.
Same thing.
And I remember my phone going off at 12:30 at night when I had to wake up at 5:15 in the morning.
You're like, the fuck is this?
Being told, go turn your sink on.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have power.
And then you texted me, I don't have power. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
And then I asked you to call multiple phones because I have a work phone and a personal phone.
And I do that. And you still don't answer. So I use Duo and then Facebook.
That's not always true, but...
Okay, listen, people. There was one time I called him 27 times on his regular phone. And then I had, I tried Duo. Didn't work. I tried Facebook. Facebook video calling finally got him to answer his phone.
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
I was tired.
It happens. We still love you.
I
still love you.
That I believe.
Okay, good. That's right, you do. Take that.
I'll shove it up your...
Hey!
Yeah.
Be nice to me.
Put it where I put that finger earlier.
I need you to be nice to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Can you go be nice to me in a little bit?
It's not a big deal.
Be nice to each other.
Ma'am,
What?
you
What?
can't yawn and then expect to get
I don't know what you're
dick
talking about.
game.
I don't know what you're talking about. When did I yawn?
You have been... listeners of this show, right fucking there.
Listen, I can yawn and still want the D. I don't know why you think
No,
those are
you
mutually
have to put
exclusive.
in the effort also.
I will put in the effort. I don't know what you're talking about. I can put in the effort and still be tired.
There's also other things that have to...
Don't tell him. It's okay.
She's trying to deep throat the
I
microphone.
was not. I was trying to move it closer, and I didn't want to use my hands.
She's
'cause
trying
I'm
to
lazy.
deep throat Stanley.
Stanley is at my house. Thank you.
Well, it's Stanley too.
They can't all
Stanley
be named
Jr..
Stanley.
Stanley Jr.
No.
If you go on YouTube,
Stop
find
it. Don't.
HHR Lisa. She does ASMR videos
I haven't done one in
with
so long.
Stanley. Stanley.
I should make some more ASMR videos. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, we have to brush Stanley now.
I did. I used a toothbrush and Q-tips and stuff.
You cleaned him really good.
I did.
Yeah.
It was very awkward for me.
Someone I know is getting aroused by that
That's
right
awkward.
now.
Who could that be? Do I know him?
I'm not speculating.
Oh, you're assuming someone.
Yeah.
Not like
Is
they've
Ivy
told you.
listening?
I don't know. Probably not.
I should monitor the Facebook chat.
The YouTube chat.
Yeah, that one too. All of them. I should monitor all of the
you
chats.
should be doing the thing, sir.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing the things.
How long have we been doing the things already?
A decent amount of time. Not
Not an abnormally amount.
Billiam and Shannon coming over with cake amount of time.
Oh, you still have cake.
I'm not eating that cake. If you want that cake, you go for it.
I might.
We had-
It's like the day when you said you weren't going to eat that leftover pizza, and I was like, the fuck, I'm not.
Ma'am, I would not have ate that leftover
He
pizza.
left pizza on the counter overnight, and he was like, I'm not touching it. I'm like,
I am not touching leftover pizza from the counter overnight.
I totally ate all of it. It was good. It was so good. So tasty.
I have worked in the pizza industry, and I have read all the warnings.
I have also worked in the pizza industry, and
Your pizza industry place does not care about the warnings.
Little Caesars
and-
definitely did not.
Yeah, no.
I could fold boxes though really good. I liked playing that game.
If you haven't worked in the pizza industry, have you ever really had a job?
I really liked my pizza job.
Or I'll rephrase. If you haven't worked in the pizza industry, have you ever really, truly had a first job?
No, it wasn't my first job. It was my second. My first job was Joanne Fabrics.
If you haven't worked in the pizza industry, have you ever truly had a first real job?
If you've never worked in the service industry, have you ever had a real job? Like I think everyone should mandatory work in the service industry at least once.
No.
Yes.
God, no.
Yes.
Lord, no. I'm trying to go out and relax. I want people that actually want to be there.
Well, no, I mean when they're, our children's ages-ish. Young 18-year-old, when they're first starting out, so they don't turn into 40-year-old Karens who have never touched public customer service type jobs and have no idea how to interact with people. They're dumb.
I think that's the one thing I get pissed off the most about is when I get stuck going through a drive-through or something like that with someone that is this big opinionated asshole, and it can be anything, and they're just like, you didn't give me ice, or you gave me ice. I said no ice, or this has pickles on it.
Yeah.
Or, something, and they're like, oh, you should be doing a better job. You know what? They should be. But you know what you can also do?
Not be a dick about it.
Go somewhere the fuck else.
Or just not be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Understand that people in the fast food industry, are making 13 burgers a minute trying to feed your ass. And yeah, they know this sandwich has pickles, and they forgot to check and remove your fucking pickles.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit happens. They'll make you a new one if you ask nicely.
And they get so bitchy about it. And then they're like, "Arr!"
No, that's a big thing about in general, where people are like, this is unskilled labor. They shouldn't be making, $15 an hour, but then they're pissed when they're not working.
No. It's even better now. Because now these places are either no longer open 24/7, or, in the case of the one Taco Bell, completely fucking closed.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
68th and 131.
Oh, nice.
Signs up, hey, we're closed for a while.
Yeah.
Due to staffing shortages and COVID and everything else. oh my God, this building's closed and we can't find people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did how did that work out for you?
Yeah.
So
Well, and I just
there's places paying $20 an hour that people won't walk into because they know the company treats them like shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And there's still people out there that think the issue is with the employees, not the employers.
Yeah, it's not the employee's fault. Like I will bend over backwards for a place that will treat me right. I mean, not
You say.
no. Well, when I first started working at Arby's, and I worked there right when I first became an assistant manager, and I still felt like they gave a damn. I worked my ass off for that place. I did anything and everything they ever asked me to. I worked off the clock multiple times. I missed my son's holiday concert once because someone didn't come in. And that's about the time where I was like, no, fuck this. This is not how you need to be treating your people. It's not my fault someone didn't come in. I should be able to leave to go to my son's holiday concert and not be forced to stay here.
Yeah.
And then it slowly started the tipping point of not getting the recognition for the things I was doing. And then when I started not doing those things anymore, they were like, you're slipping. You need to, get better at, you're not where you used to be. That just made it worse, babe.
No. It's not staying up anyway. So.
It's not. But when they said that, when they were like, you're no longer performing at where you used to, it's like, yeah, you're right. I'm not breaking my back for this place anymore. You broke it.
No, it was broken. I'm trying to fix it.
But
keep talking.
But at that point, I was like, okay, but I'm still here every day. I'm still doing my job, and I'm still going above and beyond what this job should entail. Like, there was one morning I worked when I was an assistant manager. I was opening the store. It was me and our truck guy. He's a regular employee. He does truck on Tuesdays and whatever Fridays or whatever the fuck days it were. And I was opening the store, and my 10 o'clock people did not show up. Like, I had someone who was supposed to be there at 9, and I had someone who was supposed to be there at 10, and then I think 2 people were supposed to be there at 10, and no one showed up. And it was just me and him. I was running the front counter and the drive-thru while dropping fried products, while making drinks, while doing both windows, taking cash, because people showed up at that Arby's.
Yeah.
It was for 2 years, we were the number one in sales in all of West Michigan.
Yeah, I know.
Very busy. So, and I'm sitting here running around like a chicken with I don't even have time to call my GM and be like, hey, can you call someone to find us help? I had nothing but insanity. And they're like, oh, you've really let it slip lately. Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck all the way off.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I had an employer once say to me, well, we have to make up the money from the money we lost last year, so that's why we couldn't give you a bigger raise. We want you to do twice as much work as you've ever done before.
Also, please excuse us while we're rebuilding this building.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he fucking left?
What? Why would he ever leave us?
Yep.
Yeah, don't give
I don't think I've ever actually revealed that on the show.
I don't think so either.
Or if I did, it was like really low key.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate the place.
No. But you deserve better.
I definitely heard, well, now we need to make back all the money from last year. It's stripped out. I went to go tighten it, and it stripped out. Yep.
You broke it.
It's broken. Say it.
Oh, no. The mic stand, it's broken. No.
Because I was just kind of curious why raises had gone from
50 cents.
being halfway decent to being shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost money. Well, there's no way in hell we lost money.
Right? Like, especially when you can see the production that's happening. Like, the only reason anybody lost money is because now you're putting money into other things that don't matter.
Or we're covering asses.
Yeah.
Maybe they did lose money. I don't know. But judging by the amount of work we were doing.
Didn't feel like you lost
and
money.
the amount of hours I had to work. The amount
Yeah.
of time I had to sacrifice away from my family. And then being told, the very last straw, was being told, well, there's technically no shifts. You have to stay until the job's done.
No.
Like, I don't think you understand. There's a person that works for a different building fucking around,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have time to deal with this person.
Yeah.
I need to get shit done.
Yeah.
I have to go home.
Mhm.
I have to go be a family man now.
Mhm.
I don't have the luxury of saying to the person in charge of my child, oh, sorry, it's going to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like you have a personal issue then that you need to address if you want to keep your position with the company. No, it sounds like you need to address some
The issues that are going on
functional issues with the company itself,
here. Mm-hmm.
to where you got an employee staying 2 or 3 hours past the close of business.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand from a like fast food standpoint, like Arby's was open all the time, so yeah, you'd be there, your shift would end and the store would still be open. But if it's a close of business, like
Yeah.
business, the building has closed, everyone else is gone, why the fuck am I still here
Yeah.
doing things that we can do tomorrow morning? It's not like the stuff you were doing was dependent on you doing it.
Yeah.
Like there were other people who do some of that stuff in the morning when they showed up at 6 o'clock.
I currently work for a business that has a close of business. And it's very simple. Your work's not done at the close of business. Start again in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
Yep.
The building closes at this time. We're not keeping it open for you.
Yeah.
And if for whatever reason you're not done, if you're not done because of something that's outside your control,
Go the fuck home.
it's time to go home. It's 5 o'clock. We're closing the building.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're
So.
technically supposed to be out at 4,
Mhm.
and then you sometimes stay later, but you're still 90% of the time you're
Yeah.
not there till 5 anyway.
Yeah. So, but anyway, you can't look at someone. You can't look at someone that is clearly busting their ass
Mm-hmm.
and working hard,
And
and then say we don't think you're working hard enough, or we don't think you're working fast enough, or we don't think you're being efficient enough.
oh, another smoke break, Brandon?
Well, you know how all those smoke breaks started? Very, very, very simply put, it was either I was going to go smoke or I was going to get my ass fired.
I started smoking at Arby's because of the stress. I mean, I will admit it wasn't a lot, but I did damage a lot of fry boxes by being stressed.
Yeah.
I cried and punched things in the freezer.
I just flat out said every hour to 90 minutes I need a cigarette.
Mhm.
Which was always fine. And then one day they're like, well, you're not being efficient enough. No, we're understaffed by about 2 fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 fucking pieces of equipment.
Yeah. Not only that, but it's like I really enjoyed when
It was always funny to me. Things got done, like done,
mm-hmm.
when we had our part-time help.
Yeah.
Because there was 3 more bodies that
We're doing stuff.
were doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like when they told you that you weren't doing enough, but that other person was doing plenty, and they obviously were not.
yeah. I'm trying to remember the other person. Oh, yeah. This is some bullshit. He was doing plenty, all right.
Fucking off is what he was doing,
He took more smoke breaks than I did.
right?
Plenty fucking more smoke breaks than I did.
And that's why you got to care for your employees.
Oh, hey, by the way, you gotta go drive today.
Duh, fuck that shit. That stuff made me mad when you'd tell me that. Like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm driving today. What? You're not supposed... Why?
When did you make this decision? Well, so-and-so called at 6:30. Okay, it's 8.
You could have told
And
me.
you never bothered to tell me? Well, what does it matter? It matters a fucking lot. There's 3 inches of snow on the ground here and 6 up in fucking Cadillac.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm going to be back on time today.
Yeah. Like, had you told me at 6:30, had you even texted me at, messaged me at home and said, hey, you're going to be driving today, I could have been in a little earlier and left a little earlier so I could be home
I
on
probably
time.
wouldn't have even been in a little bit earlier, but I could have arranged to make sure that Charlotte was taken care of.
Yeah. That is a
Well,
big...
you still have all day to do that. Okay, but when I was standing face to face with her grandmother,
It would have been a hell of a lot fucking easier.
yeah.
Well, and that's another thing, too. Like, we as employees have a life outside of the company.
Yeah.
And lots of CEOs and bosses, I feel, don't realize that our life is not dedicated to the company the same way theirs is, because they are, the owners, or they've invested and have that. Like, we're just peons to be there. Like, that's...
Yeah.
It's a whole different... And, like, you had kids you have to pick up. And for a while, my kids were coming home. My kids were, like, latchkey kids. They came home, let themselves in, and were home alone.
Yeah.
At 11 and 7. Like, that's...
Yeah.
But I have to be here. And, like, that's not okay. Like, we need to be able to take care of our kids and our families and our lives, and there has to be that separation. And I hate when it's, like, work has to message you outside. Like, I hated getting calls on days off when I worked at Arby's. I was like, I don't want to answer this.
When I used to work for Valvoline, and then even AutoZone, they'd call me and ask me if I can come in on my day off. I'd just flat out say no.
Yeah.
And I hang up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, but we need you to come in.
Okay,
Sucks.
well, I need you to find more people.
Here's
to
the
work here.
deal. If I'm here
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working already,
Yeah.
then yeah.
You can stay a little.
I'll give me 5 minutes to call some people. I'll see if I can stay for the last 4.5 hours of the shift or whatever, and work a full fucking day from 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
To make sure Charlotte's taken care of.
Yeah.
Or if I didn't have Charlotte, I'll work that shift for you guys because you're gonna pay me overtime.
Yeah. But if I'm not here,
If I'm not here, don't fucking call me.
right?
I don't care what your issue is.
I actually learned, I believe it's Germany. They have laws that you are not allowed to call employees when they're on vacation or outside of work hours.
Yeah.
They also have, like, the boards for most German companies I think all German companies have to be made up 50% by employees, like actual working employees, not just board members.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
I'm not worried about that stuff so much.
No, but I feel like it's something that would be beneficial. Like, I don't want to be called on my day off to hear we need you to come in. Like, I've been told that so many times from Arby's and things like that. Like, no, I don't want to. I used to work at Fazoli's. Me, my then boyfriend, and my manager Mary were at her house cleaning her pool.
Garbage!
And Fazoli's was understaffed or something. People called in. Our manager called Mary and me. Neither of us answered her phone. She called us like 15 times. Like,
Yeah.
stop. If I don't answer it the first fucking time, leave me the fuck alone. Like, just assume I'm not available. Like, stop. I don't want to be here. Like, you can't guilt me for not coming in either.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that gets me, like, well, we need you. No, you don't need me. You need more employees. You need to not run short-staffed. That's not my fault. It's my day off. I don't want to be here.
Give me a reason to come in besides here's a couple extra hours of overtime.
Yeah. Well, even then, like, money's great and all, but...
Money's great and all, but so is sleeping until 11:30 p.m. on...
Right? On your day off, right?
Yeah, I'll regret it. Sunday night, don't worry about it.
That's okay.
But
like, I mean,
yeah,
when one time I worked at Arby's, 6 days, 2 weeks in a row. Like 6 days a week, 2 weeks in a row. One week was like 67 fucking hours I put in. And I was literally exhausted.
yeah,
I got like a $50 gift card and like we really appreciate you. And I felt appreciated, but it's like, I can't do that all the time.
I worked 13 consecutive days for Valvoline Instant Oil Change
Oh.
because we had the manager and 3 employees.
Mm-hmm.
One employee, I was an assistant. There was 2 assistant managers,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a regular technician. So me and the assistant manager said to the regular technician, just flat out, like, we just said, hey, we'll work on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of my closest friends. So we were like, it's Sunday, we're going to do like 10 cars.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're just, but we're not going to mop, we're not going to sweep, we're not going to clean anything up. We're going to come in. We were open 11 to 4. We're going to be here at 10:45.
Mm-hmm.
We're turn the open sign on at 11. At 4, we're going to shut the open sign off. And
Pack up, go home.
by 4:15, we're going to be the fuck out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And by 4:30, we were at Mulligan's.
There you go.
And which is 20 minutes away from that shop on 68th and Kelms, or 68th and 131.
Oh, by where I used to work at Arby's.
It's the Valvoline right up the street from there. We raced the fuck out of there.
Right?
I lived down the north side of Grand Rapids, but I worked it out with Charlotte's mom
Mm-hmm.
because we were working together at that time, or we were still together at that time. I said, look, I got to work every day next week. Do you mind if I go and have a beer with Aaron after work on my way towards the house? She goes, oh, you're going to be right down the street. I'm going to go to my mom's house. I was like, okay, cool.
Nice.
So I went. I had a beer. He had maybe 2 beers. But he could put down 2 beers in the amount of time it took me to do half a beer. And this is when you could still smoke I think you could still smoke inside there at least. We got done, and then I sat around for about 10, 15 minutes. We talked for a little bit, and was like, all right, see you tomorrow. I went down the street, and I had a fucking delicious dinner.
Yeah.
And then we went home.
Mm-hmm.
But I worked 13 days in a row because that was it had to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, that 14th and 15th day that I was off, where we had to call in help from another store, which was scheduled, and then we got really super fucking busy that particular Saturday, and I got back in on that Monday, and my boss goes, I was asking him about the day and whatever, Saturday, because Sundays didn't really ever fucking matter. And I was like, holy shit, you guys did like 65 cars. He goes, there's no way in fucking hell I'm going to call you. You just worked 2 weeks in a row. Basically,
Well done.
8 to 6 every day, even though the building was open till 7.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd come in at 8 so I could leave early because the other guy would work 9 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
But at 8 is when you started. You
Yeah.
didn't open the building before 8. But if there were cars outside at 7 p.m., you stayed until...
Yeah, you stay till it's done.
Yeah. You just cut the line off at 7. So if you saw a car pull in at like...
7:05.
Well, not even 7:05, but like if it got to be like 7:20 and cars were still pulling in, you go out there and be like, hey, listen, we close at 7. We're going to take care of these last 2 cars. You know, we open again at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
about
fuck.
90% of customers actually understood it. They were like, oh, shit, we didn't realize you guys were... I
Close.
say, you know, the company has a policy that if we're going to be open, we have to have the open sign on.
Yeah.
You know, but our boss doesn't want us staying here until 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not profitable.
Yeah.
So, so he had the other assistant manager that had no kids and a girlfriend
Be able to work
that
later.
was not super serious at the time. They're now married. They've
Oh.
been married for
Well done.
12 years now?
Oh.
10, 11, 12 years? Yeah.
But yeah, he can work late because he doesn't
Yeah,
have kids.
he
and
can
doesn't
work late because when he gets out, he's either going to the bar or he's going home to watch movies. Like,
Mhm.
he's, you know, he's not doing anything. I'm going home, and with the tiniest bit of energy I have left,
Being a
I'm going to play with a baby.
It's a baby.
I'm going to do airplane over my head. Like, here comes the baby. You know,
Aw.
I'm gonna be cute dad doing cute dad shit.
Bet you were adorable.
I probably wasn't.
I bet you were adorable.
because I was exhausted.
Still adorable. Shut up.
And that's why I always respected working with that manager.
Mm-hmm.
I got transferred to another store. Motherfucker called me at 7 o'clock in the morning when the store opened at 7:30, saying, "Oh, so and so missed the bus. I need you to get up, get dressed, drive 20 minutes to work, and open the store at 7:30."
No.
Well, first off, today's my day off.
Yeah. No.
Secondly, I don't even know if I'm sober enough to be driving right now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And to follow it all up, I have plans with my daughter and her mother today.
Yeah.
We're going to go do some family stuff, take family photos. Well, I'll make sure you're out in time for that. He's just going to be a little bit late.
No.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I got things to do. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, good night. Thank you for playing. Have a good day.
And he cited that in his termination papers for me.
That's so stupid. Would not come in on his day off. Fuck you.
But the guy that he wanted me to go cover, that was supposed to be opening the store, consistently would miss his bus because he was drunk. Consistently would miss his bus because he was hungover. Consistently would miss his bus because he slept at his girlfriend's house and misjudged the amount of time. Didn't own a car.
Yeah. Not reliable transportation.
Not reliable.
But he was a store opener.
Two guys there rode the bus to work every day and would be hours late
Wow.
because of how the rapid
yeah.
works.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware. I had to ride the bus once, and I got late to work, and my boss was not pleased. But I was like,
But, well, that's how they get to work. You have your own car. Well, late is late.
yeah,
It even says so in the company handbook.
yeah, oh yeah,
Well, their situation's different. Well, one doesn't have his license because of multiple DUIs.
yeah,
And the other one doesn't have his license because he's a lazy piece of shit.
yeah. Why is the one who when I became a manager at Arby's, the whole thing was you have to be here. You have to part of the job is having reliable transportation to get to work. Not none of this bus shit. Like if you're gonna be here, you have to fucking be here. Like that's not how this works.
And I don't agree with the idea that a car is more reliable than the bus. 'Cause
No.
the bus is always running. My car does not always run.
No, but you have to be reliable to get to the bus
Yeah.
and to be to work.
Yep. At the start of your shift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I say this knowing full well I'm still 2 or 3 minutes late to work as I work from home.
I had to work from home this past Wednesday and Thursday because of close contact. And I was almost late for work.
I should have called you back that day, but I didn't.
It was okay. I woke up at 6:55. I went from pajama shorts to pajama pants. And by the time the work computer fired up, it was 6:59.
You're like, I put on the pants because shorts are not appropriate for work.
My coworker, he needed to do a FaceTime call to show me what the issue was with the wheel and tires so I could accurately describe this to the customers to why we couldn't complete the job.
Okay.
And so I had the camera pointed towards my phone or towards the computer monitor.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "No, turn it around. I want to see your face." I was like, "You don't want to see how I'm dressed right now. It's going to piss you off." He goes, "Turn the fucking camera around, Brandon." So I turn it around, and he sees the window in my dining room with Daryl, our the succulent plant. It is in a too small pot, much too small pot. We should buy Daryl a bigger pot.
That's a good idea.
And then my mountain of pop bottles I should return at some point.
Also a good idea.
He's like, "Where the fuck are you?" I was like, "I've been working from home." He hadn't been. I forgot that the way his route worked, he wasn't, from the time I left on Tuesday night until I got in on Thursday, the only way he would know I was working from home if someone would told him, because he didn't actually have to come back to the warehouse.
Oh, wow.
He goes, "Well, what the fuck you working from home for?" So I told him. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, fuck. That means I'm not going to be able to fuck with you tomorrow.
I like how that was his response. I'm not going to be able to mess with you. Damn it.
Well, we're also able to have conversations. He and I are, how do I say this?
Gently.
Me and my boss have one kind of conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and then me and the tech have another kind of conversation.
Okay.
You know, just because of the age difference and
Yeah,
life experiences difference.
You
and
can't
whatever.
have the same conversations with every person
Yeah.
because that's not how that works.
And like the three of us can talk about stuff,
Yeah.
but my boss, when it gets into the more think of men hanging out together type conversations,
Dude bro talk.
my boss is a little bit different from the tech and I in how life has been for him.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
he has been with the same person for 25 years, maybe longer,
Yeah.
and I maybe 30 years, I think.
For a long time.
Yeah. And my
Coworker.
my other coworker, he's been with his wife for a while, but he's older than I am. But before that, he had a whore phase.
Oh, what? My parents
So-
will be married for 53 years this year.
Very nice.
Sold.
Mm-hmm. And eventually your mom's going to call you about vaginal mucus.
I wonder how many comments I have on that already.
Quite a few. I made a comment.
Did you?
Fuck her right in the pussy.
I was curious how many calories I had consumed earlier today
Okay.
doing something.
Okay.
And I made a comment as a joke,
And so I had to
and
Google
Lisa decided she was going to look up some fact.
it. So here, let me tell the people listening. I couldn't find exact levels. However, average vaginal mucus contains about 5% protein. So in a teaspoon, you might have a milligram or two. During a 20-minute arousal period, you might get 5 or 6 tablespoons. So let's be generous here and say 7 milligrams per tablespoon, closer to ovulation where protein levels are higher. That's a total of approximately 42 milligrams of protein. They're still way under a single gram, so it would be less than a single calorie. But suppose the lady is a gusher, lubricates unusually heavy, and has an absurd percentage of protein in her mucus. You'd be lucky to hit a full gram of protein for a total of 9 calories. So in general, you'd be looking at between maybe a half a calorie realistically up to 9 if everything was really strange. And then I posted it on Facebook.
You did.
I did. That's great.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
My mom probably is just looking at that like, I don't know why I raised her.
Yeah. Don't worry, your mom will call.
That'd be great. I would love it if she was like, why'd you post that on Facebook? Because it was funny, mother.
Because she does all the time.
Not all the
Because
time.
the second you got into my house, you had to call mommy.
Well, no, my parents called me while I was on the road, and they knew the roads weren't the greatest, so they wanted to make sure I made it home okay. Not home, because I told them I was
Yeah.
coming here, but
I even reminded you of I even reminded you of that fact when you were on the phone with them. They know you're not at home, right?
yeah, they know. They know where I'm at.
If only they knew what happened after.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Speaking of which,
Is it time to go do that?
I don't know how much. I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Why?
It's almost 2:00 in the morning.
So? Okay.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too. Let's go bed.
No, you go bed. I'll stay up until 4:30. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you generally do anyway.
Yeah.
Terrible for you.
I watched Straight Outta Compton last night, and that is such a good fucking movie.
I watched the first half of Encanto.
And then your damn children spoiled the rest of it.
No, like they didn't spoil it. I haven't I've seen parts of it in a YouTube video, but it's not like it's spoiled. I mean, it ends.
It's like the other half of that onion that I was gonna eat, and then I didn't.
It's
spoiled.
No, it's not. Onions would have been fine. No, it's not spoiled in the sense that Disney movies all end happy, so I knew that everything was gonna be fine.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Ariel becomes a human. That's not happy.
How's that not happy?
Think about Titan. He's not happy about it.
Triton,
Yeah.
not Titan. Triton.
Well, Titans didn't have a happy ending either.
Listen,
Fuck!
Triton was very happy at the end. He was the one who blessed
That
it.
should have never been a fucking interception.
You're so mad.
The worst part, it's an Ohio team that won.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Even though they're technically Kentucky. Not really. They are technically Ohio, but they are the Kentucky part of Ohio.
I love you.
Isn't all of Ohio Kentucky? If
All
you
of
think
Ohio is
about it?
just bad. Let's just be real.
I agree. It's all on you, Bills. Or Matty Stafford finally getting that ring.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
I said give me a hell yeah!
FTP. All right, babe. What do you say? You want to take it home?
Yeah, let's go home.
All right. If you have any comments about the show, beefandlisa@gmail.com. You can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/beefandlisa. I'm too tired for this. Pillow-talk-with-beef-and-lisa.
.creator.store.com.
To buy merchandise.
Woo, woo, woo.
We might have a new t-shirt by the end of the week. We'll see how I feel.
My dick game is emotional.
My dick game is emotional.
It is. That's why I like it.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
All right.
I'm ready for bed.
Cool.
Good night.
For my co-host, Lisa Larson, my name is Brandon Braystead. Thank you very much for listening. And we are out. Good night.
Bye.